Hello, welcome to the Chronicles of Maldorag, a playthrough of Dungeons of Dreadmore with way more backstory than needed. Let's get started.
Hey, so today I'm going to be playing Dungeons of Dreadmore. I'm going to be on Going Rogue because losing is fun. Permadeath is on, and just to keep things moving, I'm gonna have no time to grind on. I already picked these settings. I've got kind of like a Viking type character, which I'm going to name Maldorag. Because I can. Blah 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 blah. Backstory that does not apply to the game. Or gameplay. And we're in. So my goal with this character is I've got him axe wielding. And he's just going to be like chopping up everything he finds. And with no forethought. One of the things is I'm only going to modify what I'm wearing and what I have on and all that stuff when I'm at a shop, because that's the only time that Maldorag would think of that. First enemy. Bam. 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 Okay, Maldorag is not quite as strong as he would like to believe. See, Maldorag, he's like... Maldorag back home, he's just like the toughest of the tough. But the thing is, back home, everyone's just super weak. Bam. See, Maldorag wasn't even trying to do that, because he would not have thought of using the enemy's trap to his advantage. He was just like, yeah, I'm just gonna go around you or something. Maldorag has no use for an extra ingot press. He just wants to pick up every single thing he finds. Because he can. Because that's what adventurers do. And Maldorag was raised to be an adventurer. So he's just going to pick up everything. He's here to kill things and loot stuff. That is his purpose. See, I mean, if he comes across a quest, yeah, he's going to do it. Because he knows that quests mean loot. Oh, got an anvil, which he will be using eventually because he wants a strong weapon. Oh, I did not see that there. Yeah, seriously, Maldorag. So, I think Maldorag just stepped on 3 traps in a row. That is a little impressive. Maldorag's going to pick up these lockpicks. But he has no real reason to use lockpicks. So he's just going to throw those on the ground because he doesn't want them. He's just going to kick doors down. Aha! Statue. And we've leveled up. I'm just going to go straight through. I'm just going to level everything in order. So I'm going to start with the axemanship. Because Maldorag needs to be a mighty axeman first. That is his goal. Just wants to destroy things with his incredibly amazing axe of axiness. Because the axe of axiness is his weapon. That's what he calls this. It's what he calls all of his axes. The axes of axiness. Because that's how Maldorag does. I probably should have picked a name that's easier to pronounce than Maldorag. Yeah, so many traps. Which is not good for Maldorag. Cause he's just like, what? I don't trap stuff. What? Ooh, a ring. Oh, how to make a ring. Which, actually, Maldorag might be able to do because, while he is not the most intelligent, he can make stuff. Because that's, the Vikings like their stuff. And if you can't steal it, you gotta make it. So, he does have smithing. But he probably won't be doing a lot of that, because he'll probably die before he gets to upgrade it, let's be honest. Ooh, how did I walk past that steak and... Oh, and all this brew? Oh, yeah. See, he doesn't actually use magic, but he likes to drink this stuff anyway. Because that's how he rolls. Oh, wait. Yeah. He might... Oh, ooh. I do not usually see those on level 1. But we'll see how Maldorag fares against it. Oh, a crit strike, of course, because Maldorag is the boss. And he just destroyed that death, yeah. Level, just first level. First level, just taking stuff out. Because Maldorag is the mighty Viking. So, I think we need to gotta figure out what Maldorag's backstory is. So we know he's a Viking from kind of like this wimpy Viking town. And all the Vikings there were like, okay, Maldorag, you're the strongest here. You're like the strongest guy in our town. So you need to represent us. And you can't represent us by just staying in our small town. So we've got bigger things for you to do. What you gotta go do is you gotta go storm a dungeon. Specifically the dungeons of Dreadmore. So that's what Maldorag's doing. He's coming from his small town. He's trying to make a name not only for himself, but for his town. Maldorag wants to be the best. He wants his town to be known as, wow, that's that really cool town that does all that really cool stuff. They've got Maldorag. I mean, seriously, what town is better than the town that has Maldorag, who totally destroyed in that dungeon? See, that is his inspiration. That's what he's going for here. He wants to make a name for his town. He's got family back home that they're just like, well, I mean, we've got, really nice beaches, but, Vikings, that doesn't get a town respect among Vikings, a nice beach. I mean, yeah, their tourism industry, is booming, but, ooh, another death. Bam. Bam. Wow, that bat was... So the town that Maldorag is from, the tourism industry is booming. They get a ton of tourists. But the tourists come and they're like, oh, wow, this is a really nice beach, but you guys are, really wimpy. Whereas the other, when tourists go to the other towns, the other Viking towns, they have all this Viking stuff that's super cool and stuff. And, Maldorag's town, all it has is, beautiful, pristine beaches. And, who goes on vacation to go to the beach, really? I mean, who wants to go just, sit on the beach by the ocean and just sit there? No, you want to see Vikings fighting and doing Viking things and stuff. So that's why Maldorag's here. He needs to make a name for his town beyond the beautiful beaches. His town needs to be known as the town that was the home of Maldorag, the greatest Viking adventurer there ever was. So, because of that, he shall overcome his immense fear of satanic displacement glyphs and step on it to try and go somewhere else. And that doesn't help him because he's not in a new place. But he's just... Oh, and now we've discovered a new place to explore. We shall explore here. Ooh, a gem. It's like a party in the palm of your hand. But Maldorag has no time for parties right now. He must destroy... Oh, yeah! Destroyed that. Got wands, got gold. Maldorag is loving the loot here. Why do these bats keep dodging? How are they so good at avoiding his mighty axe of axiness? Okay. Now, I did play a quick game, just in preparation, to get used to this setup. And it was one of these guys that took me out, an Ely. So we are going to be a tiny bit careful here. And by tiny bit careful, I mean we're going to rush in and destroy this thing. And hopefully not die. And we need to eat something. Okay. Correct. So rushing in almost got Maldorag killed. So we're going to play it a bit smarter. Smart for Maldorag. He's going to sit back and eat first. And then take this guy out with his full strength. Eat some lutefisk. Okay. Maldorag's all healed up, so he's going to go rush the Ely again and see if we can take him out. Okay, so he didn't get any rage attacks. Okay, we've got Berserker Rage on. This guy's almost out. Yes! We have destroyed him for the glory. Okay, now we need to figure out what's the name of Maldorag's town. Maldorag lives in the beautiful beach village, beach town of... Yeah, I got nothing. I got nothing. It's okay. I'll figure this out after I kill these people. So get a nice room here. This is a very nice room. I would actually, if it wasn't for all the monsters and stuff, I wouldn't mind living in this dungeon. I mean, it's got it's got sandwiches lying around. I mean, get rid of the traps. It could be a nice place. Got bookshelves. Maldorag, he's looting these bookshelves. He can't actually read. I mean, he can read, just not very well, and he has no interest in reading. But, he's here to loot, so if there's stuff in a bookshelf, he's going to take the books. He'll probably be able to sell them, which you can't actually sell knowledge in this game. So, that doesn't make sense in-world. But in Maldorag's world, it makes sense. Another anvil. This is actually surprisingly close to the last one. Oh, they're actually like right next door to each other. Okay, so Maldorag's town, I've just decided, is named Koratha. Because that sounds like a Viking town, does it? I don't know. I really know nothing about Vikings. It was kind of a very quick decision. I was just like, yeah, I want to play an adventurer guy. He'll be a Viking. Because I didn't even really think it through. A lot of the stuff I picked had like Viking stuff associated with it. Oh, another... Nah, it's the same kind of axe we have. Another axe of axiness. Although I haven't seen a shop around yet. So, Maldorag, he has not thought. Oh, I got the portal to the pocket dimension key. So I can go there when I need it. See, I haven't played very much since they added that. When I first played, I played, quite a bit. I never really got that far. But I played quite a bit, and they had not added the key yet. Oh, hey, a shop. So now that we got to the shop, I am going to sort all of his items, and he's going to decide what he wants to equip now, and everything else is getting sold. And anything that he cannot eat, he's going to drink that. Anything that he cannot eat will be taken out of the action bar. I don't know what this is called. Because if he can't eat it, he doesn't like it. Because he likes food. So, let's see. We are going to... Pants of adventuring. Or adventuring pants. Those seem good. He should get some pants on. Alright, that helmet seems okay. Got this breastplate, which... It's, default thing. See if we can get something a bit better. It's hard to tell, but I think that this leather cuirass is a bit better. So we're gonna put that on. We don't have a good weapon for him to equip. So gonna get some food on here for him to have. And then that will be all for this video. I'm going to sell everything else. And then in the next video, we shall move on to finish this level and move on to level 2.